Okay. Good evening. We are going to discuss all you need to know about CMQOE. CMQOE are the initials for Certified Manager of Quality Organizational Excellence. We are going to talk about the certification preparation course presented by Hiba Abdullah, ASQ, CMQOE, and CBHQ, TQM, Team Steps, Master Trainer, and TOT. Okay. What we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the course content, Bloom's taxonomy, requirements and application for the exam, examination, exam windows, recertification process, preparing for the exam, what will the course offer, the course agenda and process, and about the instructor, and finally, questions and answers. Let's start with the course content. This valuable certificate, CMQOE, include 7 modules. These 7 modules are not equally distributed, or the number of questions are not equally distributed, because some parts are smaller than other parts, okay? So we have here leadership, 28 questions. You will find 28 questions in the exam for part 1 leadership, or module 1 leadership. Module 2 strategic plan development and deployment, 22 questions. Management elements and methods, 31 questions. Quality management tools, 30 questions. Customer-focused organization, 21 questions. Supply chain management, 17. Training and development, which is module 7, 16 questions. As you see, there are some parts that are smaller than other parts, and this distribution of the number of questions may help you when you are going to plan how to study or to formulate your study plan. You should know how many questions in each part, and also how many questions in each chapter. Some chapters may have 12 or 15 questions per exam, and other chapters only 1 or 2 questions per exam. So you should plan wisely how to spend your time studying, okay? Focus on or set the priority on the one with a higher number of questions. What are the 7 modules specifically, and how many hours per module? We are going to see that part 1, usually I divide the course among 20 to 21 sessions. Each session is 3 hours long. So part 1 is divided among 2 sessions, which means 6 hours. Chapter 1, organizational structure. Chapter 2, leadership challenges. Chapter 3 is very, very important, teams and team processes. Chapter 4, ASQ, code of ethics. So these 4 chapters are discussed among 2 sessions or 6 hours. Part 2, strategic plan deployment, also 2 sessions, 6 hours. Chapter 5 is strategic planning models. Chapter 6, business environment analysis. Chapter 7 is strategic plan deployment. Part 3, which is the biggest part actually, okay, 6 sessions with total 18 hours. It contains 4 chapters. Each one is very actually big and contain many details. This is the most difficult part, or the most challenging part in the body of knowledge, because it contains many details and several topics, from financial management to project management to communication skills to quality systems, quality philosophies. So many details and needs very good understanding. Okay, it contains chapter 8, management skills and abilities. Chapter 9, communication skills and abilities. Chapter 10, project management. Chapter 11, quality system. Chapter 12, quality models and theories. Now to part 4, also 6 sessions, which mean total 18 hours. It contains 3 chapters. Chapter 13, problem solving tools. 14, process management. 15, measurement, assessment, and metrics. Also part 5 or module 5, customer focus, 2 sessions, which means 6 hours. Customer identification and segmentation and customer relationship management. Part 6, very important part actually, and very tricky part, supply chain management. Only 1 session. It is the smallest part, and it is the most tricky part in the body of knowledge. 1 session, 3 hours. It contains only 1 chapter. And part 7, training and development, 2 sessions. total 6 hours, only 1 chapter, training plans needing training need analysis, and so on. Okay. Now, what's Bloom taxonomy? This is a way you should understand the body of knowledge, and this is the way also they are going to test you and examine you in the exam. Okay, what is meant by Bloom taxonomy? It divides the cognitive domain or the comprehensive level into 6 levels. Okay, the first level, which is the easiest one, is called remembering. Here, the exam is going to test whether you have the ability to remember or recall a specific fact or no. So if I tell you there are 6 levels in the Bloom's taxonomy, so if I ask you how many levels in Bloom taxonomy and you state there are 6 levels, then I am asking you, or I am testing your remembering skill. And this is the easiest level. Now to the next level, which is more difficult, a little bit difficult than remembering, which is understanding. Now I give you maybe a paragraph or a section or chapter and tell you, I want you to understand what's meant or what is the message in this chapter. So you should here grasp the meaning of instructional material, and I will test you in the exam whether you understand this material or not. The next level is applying, whether you can use the information in the body of knowledge in a new but similar situation. Like when I tell you there are 7 basic quality control tools, okay, one of them is flowchart, and then I give you a situation where you can apply the flowchart, okay? So here I'm testing your ability to apply this information in a different, in a similar but other situation in such a way. Okay, the next level is analyzing, which take part of the known and identified relationship. When I tell you a situation, and in this situation you are going to analyze the connections between several elements in this situation, so I'm testing your analyzing ability. The next one, and of course, the more difficult than analyzing, is evaluating. Here you need to analyze and take decision. Here you should make a judgments and take decision. The most difficult level is creating, which means you can use the information to create something new. How can we find Bloom taxonomy in the body of knowledge? You are going to find these books at the beginning of a chapter or a section in the book, okay? You will find these books, and it states here in chapter 1, define and describe organizational design, matrix, flat and parallel, and the effect that a hierarchical management structure can have on an organization, and between brackets apply. This means you are going to expect that this section, in the exam, they will ask you how to apply this info in the exam, okay? So you are going to expect that the questions related to this section will be like situations where you can apply this info in these situations, okay? So how can you apply matrix or flat or parallel structure, or can you apply the elements of organizational designs and so on, okay? How can you apply it in a similar but different situation, okay? Here you can find in part 6, design and implement supplier certification program that include process review and performance evaluation, identify strategies for developing customer supplier partnership and alliance, and between brackets create. This is the most difficult level in Bloom's taxonomy. Here you need to create, to formulate this process, okay, from the beginning. So this is a more difficult level in the Bloom's taxonomy. So you are going to expect that in the exam, the type of questions will be related to how to formulate these processes, these certification process, okay? What are the requirements and application for the certification? It needs 10 years on the job experience, with including 5 years at least in a decision-making position, where it will be waived based on the education as follows. Okay, in case of diploma from a technical or trade school, 1 year only will be waived. In case of associate degree, 2 years will be waived. So you are going to need only 8 years. In case of bachelor degree, 4 years are waived. So you are going to need at least 6 years after bachelor degree. And in case of master's or doctoral, 5 years are waived. So you are going to need after master or doctoral 5 years of experience. Okay, in this case, 10 years of experience, it's not a must at all, It is not a must to have these 10 years experience in a quality position, okay? We need 10 years experience after graduation, even if it is not in a quality degree or in a quality position, okay? Also, they don't require actually, they don't demand any document to validate or to give evidence on these decision-making positions, okay? Only you are going to check to take right. Was it a decision-making position or no? So you are going to take right for a decision, for a position where it took 5 years, okay? Also, uploading CVs or resumes is optional. No documents are required for application, but prepare the addresses, telephone numbers, postal codes for each employer. Okay, this will save a lot of time, actually. Okay, so you need to prepare visa also, okay, valid visa or MasterCard, and every employer, you should prepare the address of each employer, telephone number for each employer, and postal codes, okay? The examination process includes, the exam also includes 180 MCQs, okay? Only 165 are scored, so the score is about 165 questions. The other 15 questions are unscored questions, okay? Of course, you don't know what are the scored and unscored. You will find that there are 180 questions per the exam, but you only will get a score of 165 questions. The fees for the exam is $568 with discount to be $468 for ASQ members. Okay, if your company offers ASQ membership, so you are going to get a discount to be only $468, but membership only for 169 maybe or $65. So if you are going to pay for the membership only to take CMQOE exam, this is not a good thing to do, actually, okay? This will not be saving money, okay? So, but if you are going to maybe attend some trainings or buy some material or purchase some references or attend more than one exam and so on, okay? So you are going to calculate it because you are not going to pay $165 for a membership that would only save you $100. Okay, in this case, you are paying extra $65. Retakes are for $368. The exam is computer-based and Prometric Testing Center. It is very widely distributed among Saudi Arabia and many countries. Okay, there are 6 annual exam administrations, 8,000 testing locations, immediate exam results. After finishing the exam, just by submitting or finishing the exam, you will get the result. Okay, now, and thanks to COVID-19, the only good thing COVID-19 have made is that there is the option for remotely proctored exam, so you can attend the exam from home. Okay, you just need to have a good internet connection and also camera and some arrangements, okay, and you can attend the exam from home. What are the testing wins, remaining testing wins in 2023? We are having a July window from 1 to 31 July. The deadline is June 11. And also we have the other testing window in September. The testing windows are 6 testing windows every odd month, which means January, March, and May, and July, September, November. Okay, so we have 6 testing windows per year. The remaining 3 testing windows in this year, as I said, July and September, deadline is August 6th, and November window, the deadline is October 8th. The recertification process to maintain the integrity of your CMQOE certificate, it requires you to recertify every 3 years. Recertification are done by 2 ways. Either by recertification by journal, where you collect all the learning hours and the credit hours and have documents for these credit hours and admit this in upload this in the website, and also pay $119. You are going to need 18 recertification units. You can collect 18 recertification units by attending ASQ webinars or attending trainings that is related to the 7 modules in the body of knowledge. Okay, also you can provide trainings. If you provide training, also you can get the document for providing this training, also related to the 7 modules of the body of knowledge. Or you can recertify by the retaking the exam or examining again by $518. Preparing for the exam, you are going to need, in my course actually, okay, I recommend to maximum the handbook, the ASQ CMQOE 5th edition handbook. Okay, this is the most reliable and it is the most important reference we are going to need to pass the exam. Also, this is a must to have at least 1 question bank. The more question banks you have, the better, but you are going to need at least 1. Okay, this is very important. So if you are preparing for the exam by yourself, you are going to purchase the handbook and at least 1 question bank. What will the course offer? We offer the handbook 5th edition as PDF. Question bank was about 1,000 questions. This is a very important question banks actually, and about 20 to 30% of the exam can be very much similar to this question bank. Also, there are more than 2 question banks as quizzes in Google Forms. I can send it to you in the groups while we are having the course. 21 live interactive sessions, 5 mock exams, which are previous question exams. Okay, exam questions, sorry, previous exam questions, exam tips, hidden messages, full support with guidance and instructions for exam application, continuous follow-up throughout the course timeline. Also, we provide certificate of attendance, which is now not optional with extra fees. It is provided, included in the course fees. Okay. Who is Hiba Abdullah? I am a pharmacist 2001, also clinical oncology diploma. I am certified professional in healthcare quality. I am having total quality management diploma from Ain Shams University, certified manager of quality and organizational excellence since 2016, team steps master trainer since 2018, and trainer of trainers 2020. I started as a hospital pharmacist, then medical representative, quality coordinator in Ministry of Health, Saudi Arabia, quality manager in King Abdulaziz Specialized Hospital in Saudi Arabia, and CMQOE instructor since 2000 maybe and 16 or maybe 17, and now training director in Zayed Specialized Hospital here in Egypt. The course process as follows. It will be to prepare your material. I need the handbook to be printed. Okay, you can print the handbook if you would like to study as a hard copy from the hard copy, or if you prefer to study from the soft copy, just download the handbook and use it during the sessions. Also, I'm going to get a highlighter sticky notes and a pen, okay, because we are going to add some info. Maybe you are going to need the pen in the sticky note to mark where this is important part, okay. If this is an important part, just leave a mark, okay, and also the highlighter to mark or to highlight the important sections. Then the most important thing is to attend the session. This type of course, actually, my strategy is that this course need interactive live sessions so much, because it includes very much many details, include many details, okay. These details need discussions and interaction, okay. We need to comprehend every detail in this content. So it needs you to attend the sessions. This is the most important thing in the course. Practice the question banks from the session to the other session. You can practice the question bank. So maybe if the sessions are on Saturdays and Sundays, from Sunday till next Saturday, you have these days to practice the question banks and discuss the questions you practice via the WhatsApp group. You are most welcome to discuss any question through the group. It's time to decide, of course, it's your decision, okay, whether you need to invest in this in yourself by this certificate, okay, and you are welcome whatever your decision. Thank you so much. I'm going now to receive the questions. So I'm going to finish the recording, okay.